Listen, it's about to go down. The competitors are getting here. You can feel the excitement or nervousness in the air because Mammoth is definitely a challenge. And these guys and ladies are going to have an incredible next 48 to 78 hours. So.
100 teams travel from all over the world to US Army Base Fort Gordon in Augusta, Georgia, where they'll be competing in one of the most rigorous and difficult sniper challenges in North America. They'll be rocking 30 miles over 3 days and camping in freezing temperatures at night without even being able to build a fire to keep them warm. Each team's going to be required to carry everything, their weapons, their food, their ammunition, their camping gear for the entirety of the event. After every ruck, they're going to be briefed on the course of fire for their stage, and then the teams will strategize on the best way for them to carry it out themselves. Tag along and witness some of the best shooters in the modern day shooting arena. Welcome to the 2022 Grunt Style and Vortex Optics Mammoth Sniper Challenge.
Welcome to my MTV crib. Come on inside.
Alright, you guys hear me back there? Good back there? Alright. Down in front. So, good morning again. Welcome to the 4th Grunt Style Vortex Optics Mammoth Sniper Challenge at Fort Gordon. We're up earlier this morning than normal. I'm Chris Andrews. A lot of you know me already. I'm the match director. We're going to do some introductions. We're going to cover some safety items. We're going to talk about match flow. We're going to divide up into squads, and then we're going to get to work.
It's day 2 at Mammoth, 5 AM in the morning and 28 degrees. The team just got their morning brief from Chris Andrews, match director. First rucks are heading out, half the squads went north, while the team we're following goes south with a 3.5 mile opener to range 17. The first teams over the finish line for the first ruck. Depending on who's over the line first will determine where they choose to be in the shooting lineup for that stage. Let's listen into what the first stage sounds like.
Get ready. We'll start the brief in about 2 minutes. It is sponsored by Daniel Defense. Par time, 6 minutes. Your round count: primary pistol, 15. Primary rifle, 20. Secondary pistol, 15. Secondary rifle, 20. All right, I'm gonna read the brief twice.
You say you call your shots. So if I engage first, I call it, hey, I'm gonna shoot the 3-inch target there. I don't have to call it shot to shot just one time and then shoot at it 4 times.
To get the spot.
When you're on target, you say that you're on target, and whenever you hear an acknowledgement from a spotter or scorer, you can engage and address that target just like the brief says.
You're gonna have to call it for me, alright? I gotta rip this out.
It's a diametric system. I'm not from US. It's confusing sometimes though.
I do. I don't know. At least we can stand up and you'll be up against the barn. You know.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, I think he said there's at least two stages here.
Get to the pistol position.
All right, I'm first.
But remember, you're not going to leave the pistol position until what?
Until I've got a clear pistol.
Nope. Well, yeah, that too. And then goes off. What do you do?
Pistol position. I'm gonna shoot
where's your
first.
rifle? Where's your rifle? Where's your pack?
It's gonna be on my back, I imagine.
With the rifle on it?
No.
Okay. So rifle's in your hand, pack's in your back. I'll be the same way.
Okay.
Buzzer goes off, put the rifle on the ground,
Yep.
step forward, draw a gun.
In between shooting, the competitors use their downtime to replenish nutrients, eat some nice food, and sometimes even catch up on a good, well-needed nap. These two legging it across the field of Smith and Cedar. They're first up, and these Marines are locals. Will that help them? Let's see. And here's the veterans, posing great act. Now for Whitehead and Burdick. These two know what they're doing.
Yep, between the 2 markers, all between the 2 markers. First target. On it. I couldn't tell if I actually was low. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
And I mean, it's not like there's a berm 5 yards behind it, and you see a puff here to a target there, and you go, oh, that's a mill.
Oh, Jesus
And
Christ.
he told me after that I probably was low. He said it might have been as much as a mill, but that doesn't make sense to me.
All right. That was a super tough stage. I can't even talk now after that. It was bad. We got up there. We did pretty well on the pistol. We didn't drop very many at all on the pistol. They were pretty remedial pistol shooting there. And then we went to the rifle. It took us a little while to find targets. They're small. My first target was 3 inches wide. It's almost 400 yards. So kind of a narrow target, and the sun is right in our eyes. But it was tough.
Very tough. We generally consider what's called a 1 minute wide target, which is 1 inch per 100 yards. We consider that a small target. And my first shot was in a 3 inch wide target at 650 yards.
Yeah, so it's over half that small.
Less than half a minute. So we're talking about a 3 inch wide target. That's 650 yards, 6.5 football fields. So that was rough. Took 4 shots at it and just could not quite figure out the wind. Went off both sides of it.
Yeah, right off each side.
So it is what it is. We did really well in the pistol shooting. I know a lot of teams struggle on the rifle here, so hopefully we didn't lose too much ground to some of the best teams. I do think that pistol tends to be a strength for both of us. A lot of these teams have some weakness there, so hopefully we did okay.
Made up some ground on them.
It never feels good to walk off a stage knowing that you should have done better and you didn't.
Yeah, a point's a point, and here the good strategy was to concentrate on the pistol and make hits, because can you hit a 25-yard pistol target that's that big around? That's a lot easier than a 700-yard target that's only that big around.
The last stage, took us through kind of like highs and lows, changes, thoughts.
I think we got a little ahead of ourselves. Oh, okay, I got ahead of myself with just remembering the stage rules and remembering that the order is important, and remembering, the little specifics of the stage. And then when he came up, it was, same thing, but good pistol, and then we came into the rifle and we were like, oh, can't see a lot of those targets, so.
It was a lot farther than I was expecting, to be honest. So
It was a lot smaller, I think, is the better word.
Yeah, so I
It's
had
not
trouble.
too-
My problem was being able to pick out each individual target that we were looking at and see the shapes and stuff like that. So
We figured out, though, that might have been because of the parallax was
Yeah.
set to 75 yards.
out so we can drop some more weight for the rucks later in the day. That's a big thing as well for us.
Yeah, I mean, on the last one,
you didn't even get to shoot.
Or the last stage we do today, what's the harm in just shooting a bunch of rounds that you're not supposed to, just to drop weight?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Sounds like those small targets cause some really big issues. Well, moving on, the team's got another 3 stages to shoot in this area before wrapping up for the day. Let's see how the rest of the day goes.
My starting targets are circled. You see them? No. Go to the UKD targets, come down and left.
So we're kind of struggling here because we didn't get a tripod. We didn't bring a tripod with us, and so it looks like this one we're going to have to be looking outside of a blind or outside of a hide site that's going to be at least 18 inches tall. Pack stacked isn't enough, so this is what he came up with right here, is just double ISO mat on top of my pack and then use his as a stabilizer. If that's not enough clearance, then we'll just pull out the bipod and try to get as steady as possible.
I don't have like the tripod.
No, but you want me to shoot all of them first? All mine I can?
Shoot all of yours, the coyotes and the boars, and I'll go for the little ones that are probably going to be closer, because that way I can kneel.
Yeah, because I feel like it's gonna take us way too long to jump from back and forth. We're just gonna be wasting time.
Yeah, shoot the ones that you can, and then I'll try to shoot the ones that I can.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, those naps come in necessary with these early stages.
Bonus, please. Where'd it go? Nope. That looks right off.
What time is it?
Go for
750.
The pistol portion of it was easier on my part for this one than last one.
It'd be interesting to see it.
6 minutes is also just not a long time at all.
What did you guys say in the beginning about 6 minutes? 6 minutes is a long time.
We did say that. I was like, man, 6 minutes is a long time for us to set up and do all this. But definitely realizing now that most of Mammoth is you're supposed to come here, have your gear sorted, have your ability to shoot, have your dope. That's all set. Your team dynamics is the only thing that's going to hold you back. And time management, just knowing exactly what you need to do with your time. And there's really no way to practice that unless you already know what the event's going to look like. So I think the best people are the ones who came prepared for what they could prepare for, which is shooting and team communications.
That was much better. That's much more what we practice for. We got out, we found targets early, and just decided that I would just shoot the whole stage, just because we had enough targets up close. And we found the bonus early, but we couldn't hit it, obviously. But we got all the hits on the prairie dogs, and then started on a duck and then transitioned that back to the bonus target just to see if we could get that one, because it's worth a whole lot more points. But Anyway, turns out we're somewhere around second, tied for second on that stage, so we feel pretty good about that.
Another solid score. We just need to keep doing that.
Yeah.
Solid scores all match long.
Yeah.
No mental mistakes. Can win this.
Yeah. Everybody here, even the best guys here, have a bad stage and a bad day, and if you can kind of put it behind you and keep going, have a short memory like golf. Have a short memory and you know, don't fix what you can fix if something's broken, but don't dwell on the past and try to hit it out of the park on the next stage. That's all you can really do. The last stage we shot was really good. The ruck back really wasn't any big deal. It seems like it was more uphill. We didn't realize that we were going as downhill as much as we were on the way out. So the way back was mostly uphill. But our pace was still really good. We actually backed way off the pace just to kind of conserve energy because we knew that we weren't in any big hurry. Keeping good pace and had plenty of time.
Part of this game is definitely conserving yourself for 3 days. If you go all out on day 1, you won't have enough left to go to day 2 and 3. So play it smart, save energy, don't exert yourself when you don't have to. Eat plenty, drink plenty.
We're getting ready to put on a display of eating.
Yes.
So if you want to stick around and...
Yes.
That's the first day of shooting in the bag. It's time to make camp, catch up on calories, and sleep. That ruck back may be easy for some, not so easy for others. We may have had a couple drop out, and we'll catch up with them tomorrow. We'll see you guys in the morning.
I got me a snack. Good.
Welcome to my MTV crib. Come on inside. Spacious 3-man tent. Jason, Nate, myself here. No pad because I'm dumb. Didn't bring one. So yeah, it's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be cold, but we'll all kind of get together and share the warmth.